This is the Coin It Podcast, sponsored by coincosmo.com.
Have you gotten into any of the shipwreck stuff or anything like that, or is that a whole other thing for you?
Yeah, I've never been interested in the shipwreck pieces, largely because, they all have issues. I've always gravitated towards buy the absolute best that exists if you can afford it. And,
Right.
and it just never found a match for me. There's some really cool history and it works for a lot of people, but I never found value in those premiums. And I've always gravitated towards just the absolute finest that exists of whatever those key issues were.
Got it. So would you ever go for something like an early Spanish colonial cob type thing that's not shipwrecked, that still that's a straight grade, let's say, or?
Yeah, perhaps. And I think if it had a really interesting match of the history and the piece, so fantastic quality. The Potosi hearts are awesome. Some of those things that have multiple layers of demand where you can imagine many different types of collectors getting into them rather than just a cob specialist. And that's,
right.
I think when you're looking at how to your earlier point of looking at these, coins as an investment as well. And you figure coins, they don't generate cash, right? It's the greater
Right.
fool theory. You got to find someone that's going to be willing to pay even more than you did because it's not generating any cash flow. And so you got to find the areas that are, set to have those multiple levels of demand and,
Right.
will have
Right.
appreciation. And you think about the way you value coins is often what was the last one that sold, or what is something that is comparable that is selling for. So
Right.
you've got to really find those areas that have potential appreciation based on people finding them to be more interesting. And then again, back to the Spanish colonial and the Latin space, U.S. collector is going to be interested in that because it's from the area and they circulated here. Spanish collector will because they were colonial. Mexican collector will be. There's multiple levels to be able to support the demand base.
Yeah, no, definitely. And you're going to get a support too from the people that start to get into collecting from those individual home countries too.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
yeah, no, definitely. I'm with you all the way.